Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Yeah guys, so since last episode I noticed that our redstone furnace here isn't doing anything, which means it's done processing all of our sand, which I think it actually had finished last episode and I didn't really notice. But yeah, we have 10,000 regular vanilla smelted glass. So if we go back here to the For the Hoarding quest, and this crystal clear, we needed 10,000 of this glass to complete that. That's going to give us 127 seared bricks, 2 full hearts, and a reward bag. Awesome! So, let's go ahead and... Oh my goodness. Dang it. Let's go ahead and start clicking all of these things into our inventory. We can go ahead and manually smith those at 17%. So that means we're going to have to do this, I don't know, 3 or 4 times total to get all of this done. But yeah, getting these For the Hoarding quests done, oh man. I've had to pulverize so much cobblestone into gravel and so much gravel into sand and then spend hours and hours smelting that sand. I mean, I could have made more redstone furnaces, I suppose, but yeah, you know, that redstone furnace really isn't doing anything, and I don't really have a need to mass smelt items at this point. So I figured, you know, just one export bus, one powered furnace should be enough to go ahead and do that. So it looks like we'll probably have to do this one more time, maybe twice, I don't know. Okay, so that's gonna be awesome. Completing this quest, that was 20,000 total glass because we had to do 10,000 clear glass and then 10,000 of that glass, and there we go. We are done. Yes! So let's claim a reward. I think last time we did the right bag. Let's do the left bags. Let's see what we're gonna get. So we got 2 full hearts. Boom, boom. 29 lives remaining. Awesome. And an epic reward bag. 2 magnum torches. Haha, that's pretty cool. Don't really have a significant use for them right now, but maybe later on when we expand our base out, we won't want to torch everything. So yeah, that's great. I will accept those. Thank you very much. Okay, we can put that vanilla glass back. So yeah, we have a bunch of seared bricks, which means we could significantly expand out our smeltery, make it really tall, or we could add multiple smelteries. Not really sure what we want to do. I think adding more to this would probably be a good idea, although I hear that I think you need 3 smelteries total, so you can just automatically dump items into it and not worry about creating alloys accidentally. So we might end up doing that at some point. I'm going to have to research which metals go into which smeltery and how to get that set up properly, but yeah, I think that's something we could do. I have filled up all of our autonomous activators over here with more gravel, so they are constantly producing things, which is great. Even threw some into the bottom autonomous activator below here. Let's see, what else have I done? I don't think I've done much else. Well, at least not over here. So let's check out how much of our cobblestone we've collected so far. We're up to 7 million. And what was it, 42 million we needed? So yeah, we still got a ways to go. I'm probably going to add some more igneous extruders to this at some time in the future. I have bees automatically going over here. I'm just trying to collect a whole bunch of forest bees. I've also done a whole bunch of meadows. This is just so when we start breeding later on. We still got to figure out the gendistry stuff, but it's always good to have a stockpile of your base bees, so if anything goes wrong, you can always, you know, revert back to having a hive bee or whatever else. So yeah, I just have this automatically doing its thing. That's just pulling out whatever goes in the apiary over here. And then this one is set to filter. The princess and the drones just go right back into the hive. So yep, very basic, simple setup. And yeah, these bees do not work. Well, it's kind of hard to see, blah, blah, blah. These bees do not work in the day or at nighttime. So yeah, these things only go during the day, so I sleep a lot too, trying to get those guys to breed up, just so we have a stockpile of those bees. Okay, since last episode, I also went ahead and I removed, what do we have over here, tomatoes? I removed the tomatoes from this section, and I swapped these all out, so we're going to have potatoes in all 3 of these guys, just so we can get extra. I have moved our tomato operation over here, so yeah, we're doing 2/3 tomatoes. And then over here, we have soybeans growing. There's some recipes that we need to do in the Hell's Kitchen quest coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's jump out of here. Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, we have to make a bunch of spaghetti and meatballs. That requires either beef or firm tofu. So we're going to do it that way. We need to make burgers. That's also going to require tofu. And surf and turf, yep, we could either get a whole bunch of fish, fishing them, or, again, tofu. So I think just getting the soybeans going automatically, getting a big old stockpile, is going to be a good idea. I have also had this hooked up, so all the seeds go back over into the planter, and everything else goes into this tesseract, which goes back into our ME system. I believe the other one is set up the same way. If we fly over here, go in here, maybe I have the tesseract under the floor or something, but I'm pretty sure it is set up that way. Actually, let's poke down here. Whoop. Yeah, there's the tesseract there. So I have it under the floor, just hidden, just so we don't have to see this stuff. Even though this is technically under the floor, whatever. I just think it made it look a little bit cleaner. So I stuck it under there. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Right. So let's start working on something for today. I think we're going to continue on with the blood magic quests. That's stuff that I've never done before, and it seems really interesting and awesome to me. So let's jump back into this book, and you're a wizard, Steve. All right, so we've done Wizard School, we've done Bloody Power. Now we need to do Divine Divination. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so it says the next tool you will need in your quest for the darker powers is a Divination sigil. I have so many problems saying these words that I don't use too often. Right. When you right-click an altar while holding this sigil, a message will appear in chat showing how much life essence is stored in the altar. Awesome. Okay, so that sounds like something we need. Greater power catalyst or greater lengthening catalyst. I have no idea which is better and which does what. We'll get a full heart and a reward bag. So we just have to make a divination sigil. So how do we make one of those? Okay, so it's glass, a blank slate, and the weak blood orb. We made one of those, I think, in the last episode. So this is going to use a blood altar. We need 1 LP. I'm sorry, we need 1,000 LP. Is that usage 5 LP a tick? I can't remember. Is it 10 LP for 1 heart, or okay, I don't know. Stone. We're going to go ahead and figure this out. So we need the orb, I believe. This guy. We're probably going to need this guy as well. I've used this on myself. I right-clicked it, and it uses it uses 1 heart. I have no idea how much that's storing in here, or if I can even recover that stuff out. Let's see. If I click this on here, what happens? Okay, so that goes in there. If I shift-click it, whoop. Okay, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Yeah, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. But what I do know is that if we stand on here with this thing, we can do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that what we needed? I don't know. So let's put a piece of stone in there. Oh, I didn't mean to take the stone out. Put the stone back in there. Hopefully I didn't mess things up. I might have messed things up. I don't know. So we just have to wait for this thing to cook up or do whatever it is that it does. Oh, there we go. Blank slate. So maybe we didn't need 10 hearts. It looks like there's still stuff in there. So now that we have that, I think it was just a crafting recipe at this point. So let's start doing that guy. Do that. Stick that in there. This in there. There's our divination sigil. So I think it said that we right-click onto this and it'll tell us what's in there. Okay, current essence 850 LP, tier 1 capacity 10,000 LP. Okay. So is that all we had to do? Yeah, we just go ahead and craft that. So it looks like we are done. I think I really don't know which one we want. Okay, let's do this. Which one looks like it's harder to create? Lava bucket, blaze powder, netherrack. Mundane power catalyst. Okay, and what does this guy do? This is using ink sac, water bottle, simple catalyst. Alright, this sounds like this is going to be an easier recipe, so we're probably going to want the power catalyst. So, now that we know that, let's select that guy, claim a reward. Really hope that's the one that I really wanted to get. So, full heart, boom, 30 hearts remaining. We'll do the reward bag and Unbreaking 3. Okay, so we still have to disenchant those books. We have 3 of those Unbreaking 3 books now. Okay. Oh, this did not use my weak blood orb. I thought I was going to use that in the recipe. Interesting. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's move on. So we could do blood alchemy. What does this say? The alchemical chemistry set allows you to make many useful items such as leather. It also allows you to make some very powerful 8-use potions. Using a binding agent, a catalyst, and an alchemy ingredient such as gas tears, you can make potions that fill your health, protect you from fire, and let you fly. Interesting. So, alchemic chemistry set. Right, so we get a potion flask, a full heart, and we can choose a potion flask or a reward bag. So an alchemic chemistry set. How does one make one of those? I guess I can't even type chemistry. Set? Okay, there we go, found it. So that is a brewing stand, weak blood orb, and 2 obsidian. That is pretty easy to do. We have a brew stand right here. In fact, did I already have one? No. Okay, so we will go ahead and toss that in our setup. Toss all this stuff in there. Let's go ahead and do one of these. Wait, what? Weak blood orb. I don't know why it didn't populate that. Okay, so there we go. There's our chemistry set. So what else do we have to do? Consume task. So we have to make a weak binding agent, simple catalyst, and a potion flask. Awesome. Okay, tell you guys what, I'm going to make a quick little cut here, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at what we had to do here once again. So we had to make a weak binding agent. We have to make a simple catalyst and a potion flask. So let's start with a potion flask. Potion flask. So in order to do that, we need glowstone, nether wart, redstone, and a potion flask. Wait, we need a potion flask to make a potion flask. Is that right? Looks like blood altar. We could put a glass bottle on there to make a potion flask. So I don't know how to get tier 2 and tier 1. I think when we looked at this thing earlier, it said that it was a tier 1. Altar's current tier 1, capacity 10,000 LP. So if we look at this thing again, this thing says that it needs 2,000 LP. I don't know. It seems weird that we need a potion flask to make a potion flask, though. I'm curious, though. We already have one of those empty potion flasks. I wonder if I can use that. Potion flask? I wonder if I can use this in that recipe. Let's try it. So, we do this. Wait, how did we get... No, we don't want to use that one. Let's use this one. Potion flask. Okay, there we go. I guess... that's kind of the cheap way of doing it, but that's all we need to do. So let's submit that guy. Simple catalyst. So simple catalyst is sugar, redstone, a simple catalyst, glowstone, gunpowder, and an orb. Alright. Sugar cane. Let's try this. It seems like it's requesting the same items to be crafted that it uses in the recipe, so I don't know how that all works. So we need some redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. Redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. I've been turning all my gunpowder into blocks of gunpowder, so we collected quite a lot. Each of those is 9 gunpowder, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so the alchemic chemistry set. I think it was redstone on either side, sugar on the top, glowstone, gunpowder, and an orb. Is that all we have to do? Oh, okay. So that's all we had to do. I wasn't sure if I was doing anything. I don't think I saw anything happening here, but there we go. There's a simple catalyst. So we can submit that guy. And we have to make a weak binding agent. So this guy... So that is 2 simple catalysts, piece of clay. Alright, so I gotta do that simple catalyst recipe twice more. Redstone, 1, 2, 1, 2. Glowstone. Come on, click in there. Glowstone. We needed 2 of those. I think it said we needed some clay. And then we're also going to need gunpowder. And we have 2 of those. Awesome. So, redstone, glowstone, gunpowder. I think you had to reverse those. And wait, hold on a second. Let's look at this. So, simple catalyst. Yes, we have to make 2 of those catalysts with the clay. I need sugar. That's what it's wrong. Sugar cane. So we have to make 2 of those things we did the last time. Right, so sugar cane goes on top. Then the redstone. Then I think it was gunpowder and glowstone this way. Might be wrong. I can't remember. It looks like it's doing something though. There are particles. Oh yeah, look at that. You can actually see the items there. Okay, so there is 2 of those simple catalysts. And then we just need clay. So that, and clay. Is that what we need to do? I don't know. Maybe I need to use this guy once more. Put that in there. It does not look like it's doing anything. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Simple catalyst, and clay. Okay. Well, tell you guys what. Let me figure out what's going on here, what I'm done wrong, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I was playing around with that for a little while, and I'm still not able to create this item. Now I'm thinking I might have to upgrade from a weak blood orb to the next tier, because we look at the weak, this guy right here, it shows all these different blood orbs, but does not show the weak blood orb that I have. Now in order to make the next tier up, which I believe is the apprentice one right there, I have to upgrade the altar to a tier 2. So that's something that we have to work on. So I've already prepared some things. We have to surround the altar. I moved it over here with 8 different runes. Now apparently you can use any type of these runes, and we already have like some of these runes of sacrifice and a rune of self-sacrifice. We've collected these from different quests so far. So I think I'm going to try and use these 5, and then I'm going to make 3 more just standard blood runes. So in order to do that, I need the weak blood orb, 2 slates, and some stone. So we should have everything for that already to go. So we can just do stone, stone. So blank, slate, and I think I need to grab this guy. Right, so can we make that? Nice, there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we should theoretically have everything we need, and we're also going to need a emerald, I believe is what it said, to make the tier 2 orb. So we'll go and grab one of those. I'm going to grab a regen potion. These seem to be very helpful for this mod. Let's see, I also want to grab some food. Okay, so my hearts are all red right now, but it seems like when you have regeneration and these extra hearts, the extra heart color just doesn't appear, and it'll always show red until you take a little bit of damage. So I found that out a little bit earlier. So let's try these. Runes of Sacrifice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do the rune of self-sacrifice. I really have no idea what these guys do. I know they all have special abilities or whatever. And then these are just the basic ones. So we'll do that. So is this saying... Yeah, there it goes. Altar current, tier 2. Awesome. Okay, so now we're on the next tier. I'm going to make some stairs. Actually, yeah, I guess we'll do stairs around here just so we can jump up on this thing just a little bit easier, even though we can't just walk up on the stairs. And yeah, so we can just jump up here. Good. Okay, so now we're at a tier 2, so we have to make the new blood orb. I assume we just jump on this thing and use our life like we did the last time. So capacity 10,000. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and... I don't know how much I need, so we'll just do that much. I'll take a regeneration potion. Okay, and let's throw... Actually, you know what? I think if we look... The apprentice orb, yeah, it takes an emerald, and it says it needs 5,000 LP. So if I click on this thing, it says there's only 3,120 LP. So I think I have to continue to do this until we have the correct amount in there. Let's not kill ourselves. Yeah, 4,220. So we have to go a little bit longer. So when I was making those blank slates between the last cut and now, I put a piece of stone in there, and we didn't have quite enough of the LP. Current essence, altar's current. Okay, yeah. We didn't have enough of the LP in the altar, and I used it up, and then I added some more, and I used it up. So it's like you have to have the total amount before this thing's going to work properly. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting the stuff. Okay, so let's try that. That's 5,000. That should be enough. Let's put our emerald in there. And it's just going to do its thing. Hopefully, we will get our tier 2 blood orb, the apprentice one, and then we can make our weak binding. Was it weak? What was it called? Weak something? Weak binding agent. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and let this finish up, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. So, yep, it went ahead and created what I expected it to do. So, not too difficult. So there's our apprentice blood orb. I'm not exactly sure if that now replaces this guy. If it's similar to like the magic crops from Feed the Beast Unleashed, where once you get to the next tier, you don't need the previous tier anymore. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this now. Over here, is this going to do something? I don't know if I have to fill it up or... Oh yeah, look at that. Now we got the swirly. So that was, in fact, what we had to do. Okay, I wish the instruction book mentioned somewhere in here that we had to upgrade our blood orb. It didn't really say that. I had to look at the recipe and just assume that's what had to happen. So... Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Does this say... Oh, it needs 1,000 LP. Okay. Let's take this orb out, and let's go ahead and use this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have no idea. 8. How much that is. It doesn't really see on this thing. Maybe there's a way that you can read it. I don't know. But let's put that back in there. And is that going to do something now? There we go. There's our weak binding agent. Awesome. So now we can submit that guy, and our bloody alchemy quest is now completed. So we're going to get a full heart and a potion flask, and I think I'm going to select the reward bag. Let's go ahead and claim a reward. So full heart, 31. We got fire resistance potion, a greater reward bag. Fortune 3. I think we already have Fortune 3. Yep, now we have 3 of those. 3 of the Fortune 3 and 3 of the Unbreaking. Awesome. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I did put looting 3 on my broadsword just with lapis. So, I don't know. I could put Fortune 3 on a pickaxe just by using lapis, just the same. So these books, the Unbreaking and stuff, really isn't that necessary anymore. But yeah, so we got our apprentice orb. We have the weak bloody orb, potion flask. Awesome. So I'm curious what the next quest is going to hold. I don't know if we're going to have time today. So that's done. That's done. Altar upgrades. Ooh, we have an unclaimed reward. So I think we completed this quest. So this says the blood altar can be upgraded with different runes to become a multi-block altar. To see all of the ways you can upgrade your altar, you should check the Blood Magic Forum thread, as this multi-block is very intricate and customizable. So yeah, I read this and I went off to the Minecraft forums where there's a little thing about this mod, and I found out that's how you upgrade it. For now, though, create a blood rune to prepare for upgrading the altar. Okay, so that's already done. Let's go ahead and... Can we not claim the reward? Oh, I have to select one. Full heart. Let's do the reward. Oh, no, I have to select one of these. Speed rune, rune of sacrifice, augmented captivity. Capacity. Augmented capacity. I can read. I think we're going to do speed rune. I think that'll make it go faster. Okay, so there we go. Full heart, 32 remaining. Reward bag. Golden Nixon. I don't think that is that great of a reward. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. I believe what this does is allow you to make your tinker tool into the the crook or whatever, have that crook ability. Yeah, we don't really need that at all. And then we have speed runes. Awesome. So I can go over and replace some of those runes that we just did. Some of these regular blood runes. Gimme, gimme. Okay, and we will do speed and the speed. Awesome. And is this thing still tier 2? Yeah, tier 2. Okay, very good. All right, guys. You know what? Let's check one more quest. What is this thing? Magician's Blood Orb. So this is probably going to be a little bit more complex. I don't think we got time in today's episode. So I tell you guys what, we're going to go ahead and end it here. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time.